Hello, can you all hear me? Can I have a... Are we all fine? Can we put the headphones as it is a silent session? Perfect. You can switch from the side. Okay, so sorry for the delay. We had a great start for day 2 and we truly appreciated their valuable insights. Now moving on to our second session of the day. Our next session is titled The Skills to Stand Out in the Age of AI and Data. In this session, we are proud to feature a group of our top learners from the Future Skills Academy who will share their journey and the skills that help them thrive in today's fast evolving digital world. Please join me in welcoming our moderator, Ms. Farah Al-Uzzani, Performance Management Analyst at Cisco.
السلام عليكم جميعا. السيدات والسادة، أسعد الله أوقاتكم وأهلا بكم في هذه الجلسة التي تجمعنا اليوم حول قضية أصبحت في صميم التحول العالمي: المهارة التي تميز الإنسان في عصر الذكاء الاصطناعي والبيانات. نحن نعيش في مرحلة تتغير فيها قواعد العمل والنجاح بشكل غير مسبوق، مرحلة أصبحت فيها المعرفة رأس مال، ثروة، والبيانات لغة جديدة، والابتكار ضرورة لا خيار. ومع كل هذه التطورات يبقى الإنسان بمهاراته وتفكيره وقدرته على التطوير هو العامل الفارق الذي يعطي للتكنولوجيا معناها واتجاهاتها. واليوم يسعدني أن نلتقي مع 4 من النماذج الملهمة من أكاديمية مهارات المستقبل، ممن جسدوا بوضوح أن التعلم يمكن أن يتحول إلى أثر، وأن الشغف يترجم إلى إنجاز، وأن التطور صناعة يومية وليس محطة عابرة. قبل أن نبدأ النقاش ونطرح أسئلتنا، دعونا نستمع أولا إلى ضيوفنا ال4 ليعرفنا كل منهم على نفسه وعلى رحلته، حتى ندرك جميعا لماذا أصبحت قصصهم مصدر إلهام، ولماذا هم هنا اليوم ليتحدثوا عن مستقبل المهارات والبيانات والابتكار. نبدأ مع مريم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. بداية يشرفني ويسعدني أن أكون اليوم معكم في قمة المعرفة، وأشكر أكاديمية مهارات المستقبل على إتاحة الفرصة لي للمشاركة في هذه القمة، وأشكر الأكاديمية أيضا على دعمها المتواصل وجهودها المتميزة في تطوير الكفاءات الوطنية. اسمي مريم حاجي حسن يوسف البلوشي، من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، موظفة بجمارك دبي. إنسانة طموحة ومتميزة ومبدعة لله الحمد. تحديت عديد من التحديات في الحياة، حققت العديد من الإنجازات، سواء الإنجازات الداخلية أو سواء الإنجازات الوظيفية أو الشخصية، اللي ساعدني على أن أطور من نفسي وأنمو في عملي، هو حرصي على التعلم المستمر، وعلى اكتساب المعارف جديدة، والدعم المتواصل، والخبرة والتخطيط السليم والهدف الواضح. كل هذا دعاني إلى أن أتقدم في العمل وأكون إنسانة منجزة. فالنجاح لا يأتي عن طريق الحظ، بل يأتي عن طريق الإبداع، التميز والتعلم المستمر.
شكرا مريم. تتفضل أحمد.
أنا أحمد السعدني من مصر، رئيس مجلس إدارة هيدجستون للاستثمار وباحث ماجستير إدارة أعمال. في الأول أنا أحب أشكر أكاديمية مهارات المستقبل. يمكن من سنتين أنا بدأت معاهم، من سنتين. قبل السنتين دول أنا كان ممكن يعني مستحيل أعمل حوار زي ده، أو حتى طريقة تفكيري كانت تبقى بالطريقة دي وتطوري يبقى بالشكل ده. حقيقي هي كانت حجر أساس رئيسي في تطوري، وده بيخليني ممنون جدا 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 ليهم. وبشكرهم جدا على كل المجهود اللي بيعملوه لتطوير كل شاب عربي وكل إنسان عربي. شكرا لحضرتك.
عذرا مني. أنا فاطمة الزهراء محمد، محامية متخصصة في المجال البيئي وأيضا باحث استدامة. winner of UNESCO Global Youth Impact for Environmental and Climate Action. المشروع بتاعي تم اختياره ضمن أفضل 100 مشروع قدموا في المسابقة دي، وأسست شركة بيور إيكو للاستشارات الاستدامة والبيئة. وبدأت الصدفة مع أكاديمية مهارات المستقبل إن أثناء ما أنا أعلنوني إن أنا فزت في المسابقة دي، كان ملزم إن أنا أقدم كونسبت نوت عن الماركت سايز وعن الحجم النيد في البلد بتاعتي اللي هتنفذ فيها المشروع. درست معاهم تراك تحليل البيانات من جوجل، وده فادني جدا إن الكونسبت نوت تتقبل على بيانات حقيقية وأبحاث حقيقية من داخل دولة مصر. شكرا لحضراتكم.
Do you hear me? Good. شكرا لأنا سفر على هذا التقديم الجميل. وشكرا لمؤسس Good. وشكرا لمؤسسة محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم على هذه القمة، وأكيد شكرا لأكاديمية مهارات المستقبل اللي وفرت بيئة عظيمة للتعلم واللي غيرت حياتي فعليا. بسبب أكاديمية مهارات المستقبل انقبلت بفول سكولرشيب in United States and in business administration. So كانت رحلة عظيمة معهم. واني خيون الفياض من العراق بغداد، اني فول ستاك ديفلوبر. واليوم احنا معاكم مع الحضور الجميل نتحدث عن الخوارزميات والذكاء الاصطناعي والحلول المستدامة. شكرا لكم.
شكرا لكم جميعا. بعد أن تعرفنا على خلفياتكم ننطلق إلى أسئلتنا. مريم، مما سمعناه عن تجربتك من الواضح أنك مررت بمراحل مختلفة أهلتك لبناء مسار مهني متطور. دعينا نقترب أكثر من جوهر رحلتك. ما هي العوامل التي ساعدتك على تطوير مهاراتك وتحقيق تقدم مهني؟
اللي ساعدني على تطوير مهاراتي والنمو في عملي هو حرصي على التعلم المستمر. حرصي على التعلم المستمر وحرصي على اكتساب المعرفة من خلال عملي الخبرة، العمل الميداني، العمل بروح الفريق الواحد وبروح القيادة. النجاح كل تجربة التي كنت أمر فيها كانت بالنسبة لي تحدي. بس واجهت تحدياتي بكل صبر، بكل إرادة، بكل عزيمة. فالنجاح لا تأتي كما قلت سابقا، إن النجاح لا تأتي بسهولة ولا تأتي من حظ، إنما بالإرادة، بالعزيمة، بالإصرار، بالقوة وبالعلم وبالتحديات. إذا ما واجهنا التحديات وعمرنا ما راح وصلنا للنجاح والتميز في حياتنا. شكرا لكم جميعا.
شكرا مريم. فعلا التطور ينبع من التعلم العملي والدافع الداخلي ومواجهة التحديات، وهذا يفتح بابا مهما حول استمرار هذا النمو. فكيف ترين دور الاستمرارية في بناء هوية مهنية قوية؟
التطوير المستمر في بناء الهوية. أهمية البناء في بناء الهوية المهنية المهنية أهمية كبيرة، في غاية الأهمية، يعني كبيرة جدا، خصوصا فيما يتعلق بالبيئات العمل، حيث أن
gives the person the chance to achieve step by step and reach the progress. To reach accomplishment, to reach the goals, to be a pioneer and leader in his place and work. We move to another experience. Ahmed,
موجودة من قديم الزمن، يمكن طرق عرضها بس هي اللي بتتغير وبتتطور مع مرور الوقت. هي السمعة والبصمة وبنبنيها بالقيمة واللي بنقدمها طرق عرضها بس هي اللي بتتغير. الهوية الشخصية سمعتنا وبصمتنا وقيمتنا بنبنيها على مدار الزمن وبيختلف بعدها الفكر. احنا في عصر كل حاجة بتتغير شركتنا بتتغير.
The market changes, technology is renewed, skills change, but our vision is the compass, the guiding compass. The secret to separate between the method and the vision. We need to be flexible in method and tools developed and constant in and firm in our course. We don't have to change with every development or change, but we have to cope and develop ourselves. First, we have to understand ourselves well, our values, our skills. Second, we have to read and analyze the market, and to cope with the market needs and the changes, we have to renew and update our tools. The personal brand is not a motto or content on internet. It is a print and it is reputation that develops over time. That is similar to the update. We update the way we update our devices. Everything is the same, but we need to have better performance than before. And the key has always been in sustainable knowledge and ongoing learning. Thank you, Ahmed. The firm following of your and following or pursuing your dream is really inspiring. So let us also agree that institutions need this type of people because they lead and drive change from within the company. Internal change is a necessity and a must for the companies. Let's also identify what or define what is entrepreneurship in general. We need to harness resources, create value, moderate and accommodate risks. So this is something that applies to individuals, employees, and not to employers only. Entrepreneurs will assume and face potential risks. The definition is clear. This is a mentality, not a position. This is a mindset, not a job. We have always to ask ourselves how to add a new value to the place where I am instead of doing the same role, how to resolve a problem before it is a crisis, how to deal with every project as if it is mine. Of course, we will have challenges, and those are the people who resist change, and the best way is to have an internal network to enhance our ideas and initiatives in our place. And that means that we have to bear responsibility and be proactive. Entrepreneurship is a responsibility, a passion, not a job. We have to have always our own personal print and value. When we link the value with the pioneering, how can a professional focus on a true value and only instead of trying to attract attention only? Success is not a show off or number of followers. We are not trying to demonstrate ourselves or to boast. The value and the message is what we are representing. Are we helping people, or we are just increasing our followers and show? So once we add value, we will always be in the attention center. We need to build a new influence and impact. If we give knowledge, solution, and we add value, value that will speak for ourselves instead of promoting for ourselves, and build a result-based or outcome-based reputation. That will be the value. Simply, we have to change our message to build the trust and make people trust us. We have to present real, genuine value. Our professional value is always under evolution. We have to have value to add value. Finally, I advise myself and others to invest in ourselves, because ourselves are the most important project. Thank you. We move to another review, to the data realm with Fatima. When I felt your passion with data and how it became part of our daily life. How can data drive correct decisions? We all know that we are a knowledge summit, that knowledge is based on data, and data is driving every innovation, medical researches, fighting diseases is driven by data. Investments is driven by data. Businesses are driven by data. So data can help us predict, design, and create value to take right decisions. Data is integral part of our lives we feel every day, whether on social platforms. So it is everything on the social media platforms is based on data. Trained data is driving social media and social development. And this applies to all sectors, human capital, human resources, businesses, everything. This leads us to a question to sustainability. From your point, how can data support environmental sustainability? Sustainability is the world compass towards sustainability and a better and a greener world. We have big data, AI, and remote sensing that help us analyze big data of coming from satellites, and we see and do periodically natural phenomena such as desertification, deforestation, and this data can give us a proactive and strategic responses. With this big role of data, we have to ask about the beginning. What is the first step to understand data? Data first, if you have to ask a question, what is the objective from data? After that will lead you to the outcome. I set my goal, and whether in sizes, numbers, or percentages. For example, carbon emissions. I have to measure these carbon emissions 76%. By data, I can reach the percentage, and that will help me design my research to reach the outcome. You said that data is not numbers, it's a responsibility. And now we reach to it's clear, but the question after the overcoming the barrier of understanding, what skills do we need for transforming this data to translated visions, to collect the biggest amount of data possible, whether from credible resources or the one who requests this data, whether institution or individuals. After that, you start the processes to collect this data, cleaning this data, ordering, and also the process of taxonomy, analyzing after that, and studying the comparisons or contrast or discrepancies and disparities. After that will give you the best results in data analysis.
الآن نصل إلى المجال الذي يبني على هذه البيانات واللي هو الذكاء الاصطناعي.
We move now to AI. Hyun, what attracted me is your ability to combine between engineering and management and AI. This is very important in a multi-path era. What help us or the youth connecting different pathways with AI? Thank you, Farah. Regarding the question, I believe that what makes youth combine different areas and domains is a different mindset. They should not regard things as isolated areas, but integral areas. For me, I have two majors. I study aerospace and drone engineering and also business bachelor student. At the same time, I am a software developer. Because of this diversity, I could see the knowledge is not only one domain, but different domains that we can combine to have a deep solutions for a deeper problem in our societies. And what connects between all of these is AI. AI is is like a bridge connecting different areas: physics, mathematics, and policy making. So these AIs and algorithms are helping us to find deep solutions to a problem that we never expected. So the domain and AI is interconnecting all these measures with the policy making at large. So youth are requested to change their mindset. Once they choose their study or discipline, they should choose along with it the tools to tie between specific knowledge and find solutions to different kinds of problems. AI gives you this capability and can combine all of these disciplines and majors, because the leader today doesn't need to take one major. He has to be involved in different majors to have to see the full picture. What you said is correct. What is the role of innovation in AI? Innovation and creativity is the beating heart of technology. One measure is not enough, and what makes difference is technology. One of the projects that I pride myself in, I participated in Aerospace Challenge about how to trash or how to create a sustainable environment or ecosystem on Jupiter, on Mars. So that was a project, and the idea was simple, but this nourished my faith that AI will help us create systems, sustainable systems, that can lead a system of recycling or closed system that doesn't depend or rely on the Earth planet, but to create a life outside the Earth. That was the most creative thing, and AI helped us save lots of data, save lots of time through the data it avails us with.
بناء على ردك
Innovation is related to responsibility, especially with the solutions that are related to the lives of the people. So what are the things to take into consideration when designing the artificial intelligence? We have more responsibility than ever with the evolution and the development of the artificial intelligence. So any designer or a research should consider if it is ethical, if it is taking into consideration the privacy of the people. Does it give a sustainable solution, or is it going to create new problems? And so the ethical values are essential to anyone who is creating a solution to a problem. That's why the AI has become a tool to serve humanity and community. So if you applying the artificial intelligence, this person who is applying this artificial intelligence, it's used as a tool for finding solutions, but not at the expense of community, but it's for serving the community. So we need also sustainable solutions. As the youth is the most important segment that is caring about and interested in artificial intelligence, how to learn artificial intelligence in a correct way. My advice to the youth is to have simple start, but you start with the essentials. Learn algorithms, C++, learn data, learn statistics, learn and master mathematics, and think about careful about algorithms. But the most important thing is not learning, it's about implementing and application to apply what you have learned without fear, even starting with a very small project, but eventually this would have great impact on your professional career. Just create a small stereotype, solve a problem in your community, for example, traffic light issue or a problem in agriculture or climate. You can give solution to small problems and try to find a solution, and you can combine artificial intelligence and coding, or you can design a web for your solution, and also you can design a simple stereotype for your project, and then you will find that this would have great impact. These are simple steps, but it makes great difference. So it's what is your message to the people who are looking forward to develop themselves and to have a professional career? My message to the youth, I tell the youth, you are the real power. You are the real power which build the nations, and you can make achievements, and every skill that you acquire would add to your personality. Do not fear, do not be scared of challenges, because knowledge will enlighten your way, because a life without knowledge has no value, and you need to seek knowledge all the time. Yes, these are very inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the experiences that we have listened to, we have interchangeable skills, and the human is the heart of a change. We have 4 voices from different backgrounds, but there's something in common. It's not about what we have, it's about what we can learn. So if you combine what we have listened from the guests, the continuing education, and also the professional career, and also the science that will give us a deeper knowledge of the world and the potentials of the artificial intelligence, and finally, and to make a connection between the specializations, which is a skill. Now we have a turning point where we have intersection between technology and the human life. They are not just tools, but it's a lifetime learning. In conclusion, I would like to thank you and thank you for being here and thank you for attending this session, for making the future skills. I wish that this session is lighting your future despite the fact of all complexities. And thank you, and I wish you all an inspiring day.